Peace and blessings. Okay, today I want to talk a little bit about Abbie Richards' conspiracy theory chart. It's been shared a lot, and a lot of people are talking about it, and a lot of people are heaping praise on her for this chart. I myself follow Abbie. I've listened to tons of her interviews over the past year, and I think she does great work on TikTok and other places. However, I have got a few issues with the chart. So here is the full chart. It's broken up into little sections, different conspiracy theories. There's 78 conspiracy theories all in here, 45 of which are in the top 2 most extreme kind of conspiracies, which are dangerous to yourself and others and promotes hatred and violence toward marginalized groups. And then you have 33 other conspiracy theories in the harmless, we have questions, or things actually happened sections. So most of the conspiracies are dangerous and a few of them aren't. One problem I have is some of these here at the bottom can be taken to the extreme level. I feel that about most of these conspiracies, actually. Most of them can start somewhere down here, and depending on what you believe in them, can take you further up this extreme scale. For instance, Denver International Airport, which is here in the We Have Questions section. Now, Denver International Airport has got a ton of conspiracies around it, and if you believe in any of the conspiracy theories around Denver International Airport, you would also believe in a New World Order or an Illuminati. So Denver International Airport should automatically be with these two, depending on how far you take it. Or let's take UFOs, for instance. There's levels to believing in the UFO stuff. You can interpret that to being aliens or being the government. And then if you think it's the government, there's like, it could be a psyop against other countries. Like Roswell, for instance, could have been a psyop against Russia. Americans saying they found a flying saucer and they are reverse engineering the craft to make the Russians scared. That's not far out of like reality. However, you could then go to say that the government has found a craft and has reversed engineered and are creating these things. That's a little bit further out there. Then you can go to a different level where the aliens are working with the government, and it can keep going further and further, and then those aliens could actually be the reptilian overlords. Bang, there we are, up in the top again. So I feel like a lot of these conspiracies can be at the bottom and work their way towards the top. That's one of my problems with this. The second problem I have is labeling anybody who believes in these two, the red and the yellow section, as anti-Semites or on their way to being anti-Semites. Now, from my 15 years of being a truth seeker, being a truther, conspiracy theorist, whatever you want to call it, you can believe in this stuff and not have one single bigoted bone in your body. Now, some of these things, obviously, they are 100% anti-Semitic, but there are things on here that also don't come from that place. And people who share them most likely are not anti-Semites. There are things on here that are absolutely 100% anti-Semitic, and those things are Great Replacement, Nazis on the Moon, Protocols of Elders of Zion, George Soros stuff, cultural Marxism stuff. George Floyd crisis actor could also be, but it could also come from a place of believing in conspiracies and crisis actors in the first place and nothing to do with a racist point of view. Obviously, Jewish space lasers, Rothschild Central Bank, and Holocaust denial. All of those things like are 100% anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. There's a lot of nuance that I'd like to explain, but I'm trying to make this a short video. So like, if you think you would be interested in watching a complete stream of me exploring the entire chart and showing what should be there, what shouldn't be there, you know, leave me a comment. Let me know if that's something that you want to watch. That's something you'd like to discuss with me. I'd like to do it as a live stream so we can talk about it in the chat. Anything comes up, you can ask me questions about it. I think that might be a good way of doing it, because that could be a very, very long video. What I want to get across in this video right now is I feel this chart is very irresponsible. It's not been put together very well, and it comes from a very biased viewpoint. As I said, I do appreciate Abbie's work. I am trying to do this in good faith because, you know, we all need to work together. The researchers, the journalists, and the people like me who are also out here trying to help. If we all work together, we could all get a better understanding of this situation that we're in. So what I'd like to get across here is it's irresponsible to claim that any of the people that believe in these 45 conspiracies are either anti-Semitic or on their way to being anti-Semites. This is a subject that needs a lot more nuance than is being provided in this chart. If you are a graphic designer and you're interested in helping me make a better version of this chart, hit me up. What I'd like to do is turn the chart upside down and make it a rabbit hole. Because like I was saying, there's some of these conspiracies that start off as things that actually happened, and then there's ways that you can believe in it that like progress to a more extreme level. You know, look, just a quick example, like Protocols of the Elders of Zion is a real book. So there's something, it's a thing that actually happened, but the book is a hoax. What's said in the book isn't real. And you can take that thing that actually happened and push it into each next thing until you get further and further down the rabbit hole, which is, I think, would be a much better way of making this chart. So if you have those skills, get in touch with me. Let's try and let's work on it. It might help people. But I hope that puts into context some of the things I've been trying to get out and say about this chart. There's a lot more that I want to say about it. I'd like to delve into every single thing that's on here and say whether or not it should even be in here, if it's related to something else. So if you want to see that stream, let me know, because I'll do it for you. I'll do it with you. And if you have any questions about anything that I'm saying, or any comments about what I've been saying, just drop them below. I'm always happy to interact and talk to people, and let's get the conversation flowing. All right. Peace. Much love.